Are you exhausted, trying to catch up with everything around you? I hear you. What if I tell you there's a way out? Over the past year and a half of researching and implementing, I found something that drastically improved the quality of my life and made me feel so much better. If you stay to the end, I will share with you the one thing that you can implement today to feel much better.
Have you heard of the term slow living? I didn't until I came across it by accident, being frustrated with my daily outcome. My whole life I've been on the go, fast-paced, trying to fit everything that people around me expected and that myself demanded to be successful. All this changed when I became a solo parent. Besides the joy of becoming a mother, I quickly realized that my past lifestyle was not possible anymore, and I started grieving my old life. I got so frustrated that according to society, I didn't achieve anything. I got literally nothing done, until one sentence broke me. I was sitting at therapy explaining how I got nothing done and I basically don't do anything with my life. Which my therapist replied, "You could be laying in bed all day." I was so confused but also realized I needed to think differently. What he was saying really struck me, and therefore I thought to myself, what does it even mean to get anything done? Is the end result what matters, or is the journey itself what I need to start focusing on? Don't get me wrong, finishing a project or milestone is rewarding, but if you keep focusing on the end result, you'll never arrive, and once you're there, your eyes are already on the next thing. So I came across the term slow living. What the heck is slow living? In a nutshell, slow living isn't just about moving at a snail's pace. It's a mindset, a deliberating choice to savor each moment, to prioritize quality over quantity, and to reconnect what truly matters. In a society that glorifies busyness and productivity, we often find ourselves rushing from one task to the next, barely pausing or catching a breath. Slow living invites you to slow down, to cultivate mindfulness and presence in our daily lives. It's about actually enjoying the small moments, finding contentment in the here and now, and letting go of the constant need to be more and to do more. It's about trading the frenzy of multitasking for the serenity of focused attention, the pressure to achieve for the freedom to simply be. I know you're thinking, wow, this sounds all amazing, but how do I have a higher quality of life? There are 8 things that I did to start improving my life. 1. I don't double book. I have one activity a day. I used to run to doctor's appointments, met up with friends, finished with reorganizing an area in my room, decluttered. I would feel exhausted and unfulfilled despite getting so much done. 2. I accepted the season of my life. Taking care of my child is the most important task I could possibly do, so I focus on being fully present with my daughter and not trying to get anything additional done when I'm with her. 3. I increased my standards by a lot. Who's adding to my life and who isn't? Am I saying yes to people not to disappoint them? Or do I actually want to go on this event or birthday? Do I feel drained or happy after spending time with them? Reevaluating the people around me helped me focus on the ones that I truly cared for and the ones that were enriching to my life. 4. Making my plate intentionally beautiful. I started literally celebrating my food. I used to make my plate very pretty for my partner, and my plate would just be all thrown on it. Now I make sure my plate is served nicely and intentional. That also made me enjoy the food so much more. 5. Embracing minimalism, getting rid of things that do not serve me. Clothes, outgrown baby clothes, makeup, only allowing objects in my space that I use more than every 3 months. 6. Digital minimalism. I stopped consuming endless short-form videos and started consuming that actually had more depth, such as podcasts and long-form videos where I would learn something, feel like I would get something out of it, resisting the quick dopamine that short-form content gives you. I focused on quality over quantity. Whether it's clothing or tech, I got more intentional with the things I wanted. I stopped being intrigued just because the item was on sale. I realized I wasn't saving 50%, but I was spending 50% that I wouldn't have. 8. Unfollowing people who do not inspire you, but rather make you feel like you aren't doing enough or trigger you to miss out on social expectations. Remember, it's about simplifying, not just about physical space, but also our minds and hearts. It's about letting go of excess and embracing moderation, about saying no to things that don't serve us so we can wholeheartedly say yes to the things that do. Slow living is not about being lazy or unambitious. It's about being intentional and purposeful in how we choose to spend our time and energy. It's about living in alignment with our values and priorities, even if it means swimming against the current social norms. So let's embrace slow living. It's not a fad or a trend, but it's a philosophy for living well. And remember that true happiness isn't found in the pursuit of more, but it's the appreciation of what we already have.